We'll go out tonight, but I haven't got a stitch to wear. Right, today we're here to talk about Morrissey and what makes him such a distinct voice, and just overall the music with the Smiths and his solo stuff. What is it about Morrissey that attracts so many people to him? And specifically his voice. What is he doing with his voice? I'm a singer, Metal Matt, and a big Morrissey fan. This is going to be one of my favourite videos to do because I really love Morrissey. I love him as a person. I love how real he is. You know, no bullshit with him. He's just straight to the point. Doesn't change his points of view to please people. You know, very real. I think that's what we all admire about him, and you know, what we need more of in the world and in our musicians, you know, people who don't just sell out and are true to themselves. So it's great to be here to talk about Morrissey. I saw him live in London a little while back, but today I'm in Mexico, where I know he has one of his biggest fan bases. So hey to all the Mexicans. I love Mexico. My wife's Mexican. I'm living here at the moment, and you know, hopefully I'll see Morrissey play here one day. But yeah, shout out to all the Mexican fans out there. If you're a fan of my music, great. Check it all out on the channel. Lots of stuff on here, lots of music videos and stuff. Changes in You, The King of Hearts, Mexico are a few of my songs which you might enjoy. And I've got a song which I dedicated to Morrissey called Let Me Sleep Forever. It's kind of in his style, you know, so enjoy. But we're going to listen to a few acapella isolated vocals of Mozza and see what he's kind of doing with his voice. As a singer, I'm just going to kind of try and work out what it is he's doing, you know. And one thing which I found, you know, when I first heard him, is I thought, wow, that's a really sort of weird voice, really distinct. I'd never heard a voice like it. I thought, wow, that's it took me a while to get into it, I think, thinking back, because I was like, this is weird. I don't know if anyone else was like that, but because you get to, I'm so used to his voice now, I don't find it weird at all. But when I first heard it, I thought, that's really different, that's weird, you know, but in a good way. The more I listen to him, the more I realise what a fantastic singer he is, and just his ability to actually sing is fantastic. You know, he's very skilled, so it's going to be fun just to take a look at what he's doing and show you guys how to sing like Morrissey, which is going to be hard because he's so distinct with his tone and everything. But we're going to look at the way he's singing, and if you want to kind of get a bit of that effect in your own music or whatever, then you know, you might achieve that if we dive in now and have a look. We're going to start now with This Charming Man by the Smiths, where he does a very beautiful vocal. So yeah, this is going to be cool, and his lyrics are amazing, as you'll hear now. We'll go over that a bit later, but let's start. Here goes. Alright, so punctured bicycle is the first line, which is about to play now.
Punctured bicycle on a hillside desolate.
Straight away you'll hear a lot of echo and reverb. That's obviously how he has his mix in these songs when they mix it and put it to the album, you know. He has a lot of reverb, which a lot of singers do, but with this kind of style, it's very kind of dreamy, kind of like George Michael's got that same dreamy thing. He uses a lot of this kind of reverb effect, a lot of echo, and it really is a nice sort of addition. It's like being in a church hall or something. It adds a whole atmosphere to it, you know. But so far, very soft singing. Punctured bicycle on a hillside desolate. It's kind of very much in this kind of airy, kind of head voice kind of thing. He's all about melody, if you notice.
When in this charming car.
And that's the first time he's kind of kicked in there. When in this charming car.
This charming man. Make a man of me yet. When in this charming car.
Strong voice.
This charming man.
Little kind of roll there, little run almost. This charming man.
White pamper lights come when in this charming car.
kind of an emotional thing. This charming man. It's kind of, he's adding that little bit of vibrato. This charming man. And it kind of fades out. It's kind of a mix between heady, kind of falsetto-y kind of head voice, and it's still quite a deep sound. You know, he's using his resonance of his voice, but it's not a high falsetto. It's kind of, it is chest, but he's sort of making it airy as it comes out, you know. This charming man kind of thing.
Why pamper life's complexity when the leather runs smooth on the passenger seat?
It's funny, he very much, his lyrics straight away you're like, what, you know, it's nobody sings stuff like that, you know. He is a one of a kind, and I think he's very real. He sings from experience, and he's, if you listen, it's all detail, you know. Why pamper life's complexity? He's an intelligent man, you know, that's really obvious, you know. When the leather runs smooth on the passenger seat, you know, like details. I think it's all the things that make life he sings about, and little details, complexities, if you will, you know. And that's one thing I'd say which makes him such a kind of unique figure in the music he makes, you know. I couldn't even genre it. I was thinking, what kind of genre is it really? It's kind of a bit goth, it's kind of indie, pop, rock kind of thing, but it's very unique, just really nice music, and lyrically, you know, that's where I think, if anything, a lot of us can learn to write more personal and more kind of, I don't know, in tune with things, you know. He's very in tune with, like, the passenger seat, you know, it's every little detail of where he is, what he's doing. He kind of, you know, detail, I'd say, think detail when if you're a lyricist, you know, try really getting some detail in the lyrics. And what's interesting, I remember someone famous, I can't think who it was, but they said something about, I think it was John Lennon or something. I think someone was telling a story about how he writes stuff. It might be David Bowie talking about John Lennon. He said something along the lines of, write what you want to say and put a backbeat to it. And I think that's what Morrissey does. You know, he's not I can feel the lyrics come first almost before the music, but he somehow manages to make it flow with the music so beautifully. I think that's his greatest skill. I mean, he may write it after the music, that's obviously an easier way to do it. I'm not sure how he goes about it, but lyrically it's kind of, I don't feel like he's just saying anything, he's saying something he wanted to say, and luckily the music all comes together. But talking about his vocals some more, let's just listen to some more of it.
I would go out tonight, but I haven't got a stitch to wear.
So if you notice, it's very precise. I noticed this with a lot of singers. I've done a few of these how to sing videos, and a lot of these singers do this. Rob Halford, George Michael, very precise in the way they sing every word, you know. I would go out tonight, but I haven't got a stitch to wear. And very English, you know, the kind of quintessential English where everyone thinks we all speak, you know, like this, and, you know, very posh, if you will. It's kind of something people assume British people do, but obviously I'm like a farmer because I'm from Bristol. Hey up me lover, alright love? All that kind of voice. But people assume, anyone who isn't from England assumes we all talk like this. And it's kind of something in music which works well to be very precise in your pronunciation, you know, your diction, very, very nice indeed. But yeah, he's kind of using a mix of this. I noticed this with George Michael as well. They kind of, for the strong bits, the bits that stick out in your head, this charming man, it's kind of, goes up a bit, up a level, it's kind of a bit stronger. You know, it starts off, the verses are very la da 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 la da 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 da. For the chorus, as the chorus goes da 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 da. You know, it's kind of a mix. So that is kind of soft to hard, which kind of excuse that, I couldn't help but laugh there. But you know, that's what he's doing vocally. You know, very gentle singing, and then hitting that kind of nice, prominent chorus section.
This man said it's gruesome that someone so handsome should care.
So first off, care. You know, he's kind of playing with the word instead of just that someone so handsome should care. It's care. You know, he kind of carries on. And he's kind of playing with that again, playing with that kind of kind of thing, which is quite easy to do. But it gets the beautiful kind of tones of your voice. If you notice, he's very much in the level of his voice, which is kind of very beautiful, and you know, the kind of tones you want to hear. And then that little if you listen, that's just like a falsetto scream, that bit, which I love because I love my screaming. I'm into heavy metal, you know, all that kind of stuff. But this is not quite heavy metal, but it is a little scream, which is always good.
I would go out tonight,
But I haven't got a stitch to wear.
This man said it's gruesome that someone so
Handsome should care. I think it's kind of it starts low. If you listen.
Said it's gruesome place, he said so handsome should care. I jumped up pantry book.
Pretty easy to do, but I've done a lot of screaming, so maybe it's not easy for all of you, I don't know, but I scream a lot in my music, so starts like if you start by going it's all in the throat. It's kind of a lift. A jumped up country boy. A jumped up country boy. Pantry boy. Pantry boy.
This man said it's gruesome.
Misheard lyrics there. Who else thought it was country boy? No one. Only me. Jumped up pantry boy. Knew his place. He said,
return the ring. He knows so much
about these things. Knows so much about these things. He knows so much about these things. So it starts off kind of soft. He knows, but it's kind of here. The is very soft, but it goes here. Goes. He knows so much about It's kind of in and out, you know, kind of kind of with the levels of the actual volume. Really, you're kind of playing with the volume of your voice there, you know. He knows so much about. You know so much about these things. You know so much about these things. Things. So very much a lot of Morrissey here. A lot of soft to hard. I can't think of another way to say it. Soft to strong vocals. In and out of the falsettos, which George Michael was doing a lot of the other day when on my last video I was doing, where I was doing these how to sing things. Yeah, anyway, let's run on to Suede Head, hear a bit of Acapella Suede Head.
Why do you come here? And why do you hang around?
It's very slow, this one, but I'll go over that bit. You come here. Carries his voice well.
And
why? So again, he's using the same technique, pretty much exactly the same on Suede Head. So why? It's kind of it ends strong, you know. It's kind of the bits in the middle all quite soft. So it's kind of a mixture. You start strong and you go soft and then strong again.
why do you
Hang around, And I think what's interesting with his voice, he's got this tone, hang around. You know, he's got a very, why do you hang around? He's got a nice kind of depth to his voice, very deep as well as kind of quite light.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
And that's quite a bit higher.
Why do you come
So let's listen to that again. So that was quite interesting. He lifted his voice up quite a fair level there. Hang around low, and then takes it back up. I'm so sorry. So he's kind of holding that. I'm so sorry. I'm so he's kind of going up. I'm so sorry. And just the fact he can reach that kind of high without any effort shows his vocal range. They have very good vocal range. You know, I don't know if that's something that's associated with Morrissey, really. Just a beautiful voice, you know. But his actual range is great there. He goes from quite low, so that's a lot lower. Why do you hang around? And then he goes, I'm so
sorry.
and it's almost like choir, you know. All you got to really do is picture a choir when you sing a song like this, and if you try and achieve that voice, it might well work, because it's kind of that voice where you want to sound angelic, you know. I'm so sorry. God, can't do it now. Even Morrissey has bad days. Come on, guys. Don't take it out on me now. But yeah, we've only got a few minutes left on this video.
I'm so sorry. Why do you
Come here.
when you know it makes things hard for me? When you know.
Oh, why do you come? So there we go. I hope that's been a help. Basically, to go over it very quickly, because this ends in about a minute. I've got a bit of a time limit going on. But yeah, it's, you know, his main technique is kind of, I'm so sorry. Kind of highish falsetto, kind of head voice type thing. And his low, and switching between it in a very kind of natural way. So yeah, practice that, guys. Sing along. And make your voice kind of switch between it naturally. That's what you want to work on if you want to get that kind of mozza effect. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. Please subscribe. Please check out my music. It's on all the platforms and it's on my channel. Turn on notifications or you won't see my videos because YouTube's shite. And there we go. I hope they show this video. No, they might not. They detect that with their little spam bot robot bollocks and say, oh, we can't show him now, he's slagged off YouTube. But yeah, share this video if you enjoyed it, like it, whatever. Send me some money, that's always good. If you want me on any collabs, let me know. Adios, guys. And yeah, keep listening to Morrissey and me, Metal Matt. Some wine there, fuck it.